What's good YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul and welcome to another video. Today's video will be remaking Gunna's Argentina produced by Wheezy. Wheezy out of here. So let's get straight to it. First things first, let's go ahead and change our tempo to 140 beats per minute. We're gonna give ourselves an 8-bar loop and we're gonna start off with that main guitar sound that we hear in Argentina. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go over to Legacy. I'm gonna go to Logic. I'm gonna go to World. We are gonna go to European, and then we're gonna go to the where is it here, the Spanish flamenco guitar. And before we add in anything here, let's just go ahead and start putting in that crazy guitar pattern. Now because this is MIDI, it's not gonna sound exactly the same, but hopefully we can get it close. All right, let's see how that sounds as a whole, and maybe we'll adjust it in a little bit. All right, so next thing that we're gonna do here is just push this guitar sound a little bit off the grid so it sounds a little bit more human, especially on these glides right over our chord hits right over here. So I'm just going to go over to our region here. We're going to quantize it to 16s because that's what it's set to. And I'm going to go over to my Q flam. I'm just going to push that up a little bit. And all the notes are going to be pushed off a little bit. But these ones right here, you'll notice they get pushed off from the original note, which gives it more of a realistic vibe to it. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna add here to manipulate the sound, we're gonna open up our channel EQ, and we're gonna go to a preset here. Let's see, under guitar, and I'm just gonna go to the picked electric guitar preset. Just makes it a little bit brighter, except I'm gonna cut out a lot of this low end here. So that just cleans that up ever so slightly. Next thing that we're gonna add here, I'm gonna take off this reverb for now. Right after the channel EQ, we're gonna go bring in a pedal board right here. And we're just gonna bring in a, let's see what we're gonna bring here. Let's go to modulation, let's go to phaser, and I'm gonna bring in this basic phase right here. Gives you that wishy-washy sound. Next, let's go and close this up. I'm going to bring in a chorus effect. We'll go to modulation chorus. And let's go ahead and just see. Let's use that one. Bring down the mix a bit. And of course, we need some reverb in here. So we're going to bring in Logic Space Designer. I'm going to increase the length here. Bring up the size a bit. And pull that back. I want a big reverb here. Alright, so there is our main guitar sound right there. Next, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. We're actually going to bring in the same guitar sound, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. So we're going to go to Legacy, Logic, World, European, Spanish, Flamenco guitar. I'm going to close that up, and we're going to draw in the chord stabs that happen underneath this pattern over here. So let's go ahead and draw that in right now. I don't think it rings as long. I'm just going to pull that back a bit. And that just repeats itself. But what we're going to do right here, we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other one. We're going to pull up the Q flam and just have it like strum a little bit better. Maybe that's a little much. We'll push that back a bit. And let's go and just duplicate that. Of course, we're going to mold it now, so we're going to bring up our channel EQ. I'm just going to recall the default. And we're going to take a lot of the top end and a lot of the low end out. Let's take out some of the top end. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do here is going to bring in another chorus effect, and just going to get this wishy-washy. Alright, let's leave that right there. And then for our reverb, we're also going to make this nice and wide. I'm just going to go ahead and just recall our default here and just see what we can put together. Once again, I want a nice big reverb. Bring it back size. Maybe I'll bring back the length a bit. That's a nice big one right there, but I think we got to adjust our wet value. Alright, so there is our main pattern right there. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this over. And we're going to start to build out the beat. Let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And we're going to bring in that vocal sound that we hear throughout the beat. It actually, in my opinion, makes the track. It's like that singing vocal background thing. Aside from Gunna's vocals, which I'm not going to remake myself. But we're going to go ahead and bring in the Alchemy plugin right here in Logic. And let's go to vocals. And we're going to go over to find, I think it was this one right here, the choir female A. And we're going to go ahead and just draw in that pattern right now. I think that stretched out a little too long. Let me just pull this back here. Alright, I think we got it right there. Just gonna go and duplicate this right over there. Okay, I think that was good. I'm just gonna pull up the volume. Sounds very close to the one in the track itself. I'm actually gonna go ahead and create another soft instrument track. I'll probably layer up this with another choir sound. Let's go over to our library, and let's go to orchestral. We'll go to choir, and let's go to church choir right over here. And we're gonna copy down the same pattern. And I'm just gonna bring in another reverb here. It's gonna make it nice and big sounding. I just want that room sound in there. I'm just going to layer it with this one. Gets that nice and full. Alright, so there's the sound I was looking for. Next is create a new software instrument track, and now let's get to the drums. We'll bring in Logic's Drum Machine Designer, and prior to turning on record on this video, I put together the Argentina drum kit. So let's start off with the clap. I'm just gonna go with the clap right here. Close that up. And it's gonna be on right here. So right on the 3s. Duplicate that. Now for the intro bit, or for this section, there's like a secondary clap right before the main one. Except this is going to be very soft. Something like that. So let's go ahead and just duplicate that. All right, next let's go ahead and get to the hi-hat pattern. Let's open that one up. And that just repeats itself. Let's go ahead and work on our kick right here. All right, so there's our kick pattern. Next, let's go over to our open hat. We'll draw in something easy, and it's gonna go just on the ones. Just like that. And then just like that. Oh, I was a little late there. Pull that back. All right, next let's get to the perks. All right, and we're just gonna duplicate this one right here, duplicate that over, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and put in the snare. duplicate that over. All right, next let's get to our 808. And that just repeats itself. All right, so that's the drum pattern right there. We're gonna go ahead and duplicate that over. We're gonna copy over everything minus the 808s because we get a new bass sound right here at this section. So let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. Just gonna bring it down to something like there. We're gonna create a new region here for the bass. And we're gonna bring in Logic's Alchemy. We're gonna go over to the bass and we're gonna go to, I think it was the aggressor preset I want to use. Where is it here? Aggressor. Let's go ahead and draw in the pattern. So there's the bass pattern right there. We're just gonna go ahead and switch up the sound a little bit. All right, so there's our bass sound right there. Next, we're gonna go ahead and we can duplicate that track because we'll use Alchemy for the bells that happen near the end here. We are going to go over to mallets and we're going to go over to, I think the preset I want to use was the shimmering bells. If I can find it in this list right here, there it is right there. And let's go ahead and draw in the pattern. It happens right at the end. And then it kind of follows the same pattern. Just does the reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Logic's chorus, and we're just going to bring in a preset here. And of course we need to add reverb to this. So let's bring in Logic's reverb. Use Logic Space Designer. And we'll just use the default settings to load up here. All right, so there is our pretty much the foundation to the beat. Now we just got to quickly arrange it. So the way it goes is this. We're just going to go ahead and copy this over. This is going to go for 2 times, and then this is going to come back in. And then just for the tutorial's sake, let's just loop this. And that is pretty much the remake right there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to the beat that we just put together. Gunna's Argentina, produced by Wheezy. Wheezy out of here. And actually, I think when it comes to this section here, this guitar come out. So I'm just going to remove that. And now let's sit back, relax, enjoy. Listen to the beat we just put together, Gunna's Argentina. Let's go. Alright, so there's Gunna's Argentina, produced by Wheezy. For your Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys, place it as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. For your non-Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go and export all the MIDI stems, audio stems, and of course include the drum kit you heard in this remake. Once again, you can find that playback in the description box below this video. If you have any questions on this or just want to chat, let's go and talk down below. And recently we have surpassed 300,000 subscribers on the channel, and I just want to say thank you for letting me do what I love to do. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. And with that said, since we passed the 300k mark, I will be giving away 5 Native Instruments Complete Control M32s. Once again, that is 5, so 5 chances to win a Complete Control M32. This is my favorite keyboard, so I figured, you know what, let me give away one of my favorite pieces of gear, and 5 of you can win an M32 keyboard. I will place the details more over on my Instagram page at I'm a Music Mogul, so if you're not following me over there, be sure to follow at I'm a Music Mogul. I will be posting probably in a couple days the how to enter into the giveaway and the contest. It's probably just going to be a comment on an Instagram post, but be sure to head on over to Instagram, I'm a Music Mogul, and get yourself a Complete Control M32, or at least a chance to win one. I wish I could give one to everyone, but for now I can only give away 5. So with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this remake, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Peace. I'm out of here.